Hello and welcome to this week's Solution Saturday. In this video, we're going to go through question 9 from the MGS 2014 Paper B. Make sure to check out the other videos in the playlist for more worked solutions for this paper, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our other videos. Ayton and Eport are connected by a railway on which 5 trains run each way every day. For all the journeys in the same direction, the trains travel at the same speed and take the same time. At one station, only part of the timetable was displayed, as a section had been washed off by the rain. Complete the missing parts of the timetable by filling in the empty, unshaded boxes in the grid above. We know that all of the trains take the same time going each direction. So, all we have to do here is read the different times between the different stations for each train and fill in the rest of the table accordingly. All the trains take 12 minutes to get from Beeswater to Seabridge, so train 5 would arrive at 3:16. It takes all the trains 8 minutes to get from Seabridge to Deaville, and so train 4 would arrive at 2:34, and train 5 would arrive at 3:24. It takes all the trains 4 minutes to get from Deaville to Eport, so train 4 would arrive at 2:38, and train 5 would arrive at 3:28. Going in the opposite direction, trains leave Eport 12 minutes after arriving, so train 4 would leave at 2:50, and train 5 would leave at 3:40. Eport to Deaville takes 4 minutes, so train 4 would arrive at 2:54, and train 5 would arrive at 3:44. And finally, Deaville to Seabridge takes 16 minutes, so train 5 would arrive at 4 o'clock. When does train 5 arrive at Eport? For this question, we just need to refer to the table, and if you do so, you'll get an answer of 3:28. When does train 4 leave Eport to return to Ayton? We have to be careful at this question, because the question is asking for the departure of the train and not the arrival time. Again, we'll refer to our table, and you'll get an answer of 2:50. Nancy lives in Seabridge and wants to travel to Ayton, but she misses train 2 by 12 minutes. How long will she have to wait for the next train? Let's look at our table for reference. If we see that she's at Seabridge and wants to travel to Ayton, then this is the direction we're going for. Make sure you get the right direction of train. If we look at the table again, we'll see that train 2 was at 1:10, and the next train, train 3, is at 2. The difference in time between these two trains is 50 minutes, but Nancy was 12 minutes late for train 2, which means she has to wait 12 fewer minutes for the next train. So we have to do 50 minus 12, which gives us a final answer of 38 minutes. Let's move on to the last part. There's a steep downhill section between two of the towns on the journey. Between which towns is the slope? Give a reason for your answer. For this to be possible, the time taken to travel from one town to the next has to be different in each direction, due to the slope. This might take a bit of trial and error when you look at the table, but eventually you'll get to the answer of Seabridge and Deaville. This is because it takes 8 minutes to go from Seabridge to Deaville and 16 minutes to come back from Deaville to Seabridge. And those are our final answers, Seabridge and Deaville, because the time taken to go from one town to the next is different in the different directions. Thank you for watching. We hope you've been able to gain valuable skills that you can apply to problems similar to this one. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment or reach out on our other platforms. Check out the other videos in the playlist for more solutions on tricky questions from this paper.